Hello, Giants fans. Another day, another challenge for our beloved New York Giants. Today, we're diving deep into some pressing news that could shake up our roster. Drew Lock, our backup quarterback, has suffered a significant hip injury. What does this mean for the Giants lineup? How will this affect our journey to success this season? Stick around as we explore every angle of this situation. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty, I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for your incredible support. We're on the brink of hitting our next milestone of 1,000 subscribers. If you haven't joined our Giants family yet, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and become a part of this amazing community. Together, we can keep growing and bring you the best Giants news every week. But first, I want to hear from you. What do you think about Drew Lock's injury? Could this spell trouble for our Giants? Or do you have faith in our depth chart? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get this discussion rolling. As the preseason heats up, the New York Giants have been hit with some unexpected news. Drew Lock, the backup quarterback who was supposed to provide reliable depth behind Daniel Jones, has suffered a serious hip injury. It was supposed to be just another preseason game against the Detroit Lions, but in the first quarter, everything changed. Lock, who had been signed in March to back up Jones, took a hit that has now put his future in doubt, at least for the near term. The report from NFL Network confirmed our worst fears: a bad bone contusion and a strained oblique. These are the kinds of injuries that don't just heal overnight. Coach Brian Daboll mentioned in a press conference that it might take longer than just a couple of days for Lock to return to the field. In fact, the situation is so concerning that the team is already considering adding another quarterback to the roster. Can you believe that? Now, if you're like me, you're probably wondering, what does this mean for our beloved Giants? Will this injury derail our carefully laid plans for the season? Or will this challenge bring out the best in our team, showing us just how deep our roster really is? I want to know what you think. Giants fans, let's keep the conversation going in the comments. And don't forget, if you're enjoying this discussion, give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, and with your help, we can hit that milestone in no time. Let's make it happen together. Giants Nation, the introduction of the issue. Now, let's talk about how this all unfolded. It was a cool Thursday night, one of those preseason games where you're more interested in seeing the backups and rookies than worrying about the final score. Drew Lock took the field, ready to prove why he was signed by the Giants. The plan was simple: get some solid reps, build some chemistry with the second-string offense, and come out of it healthy. But fate had other plans. In just the first quarter, Lock took a hit that would change the trajectory of his night and potentially his season. He managed to complete for 10 passes for 17 yards and 1 interception before being pulled from the game. But it wasn't just about the stats. It was the way he looked on the field, the discomfort, the grimace. And then came the news: a bone contusion, a strained oblique, and a lot of uncertainty. For those who don't know, Drew Lock is no stranger to the NFL. Drafted by the Denver Broncos in the second round of the 2019 NFL Draft, Lock came into the league with a lot of promise. His first 3 seasons with the Broncos were a mixed bag, showing flashes of brilliance, but also struggling with consistency. Last season, he found himself in Seattle, where he started 2 of the 4 games he played. While his numbers weren't stellar, there was enough there to convince the Giants to give him a shot as a backup to Daniel Jones. But now, with this injury, all of that is in question. What does this mean for the Giants moving forward? Should we be worried about our quarterback depth? Or do we trust that the front office has a plan in place? Again, I want to hear your thoughts. Drop them in the comments below. The impact on the Giants roster. The injury to Drew Lock doesn't just affect him. It has a ripple effect across the entire Giants roster. With Lock sidelined, the team now faces some tough decisions. Should they bring in another quarterback? And if so, who's available at this stage of the preseason that could come in and contribute right away? These are the questions swirling around the Giants front office right now. One potential option is to ride with what we have. Tommy DeVito, who replaced Locke in the game against the Lions, stepped in and did a solid job. The Giants ended up winning 14-3, with DeVito managing the game effectively. But is he ready to be the primary backup to Daniel Jones? That's a lot of pressure for a young quarterback, especially if Jones were to miss any time during the season. Another option could be to scan the free agent market. There are always veteran quarterbacks available who could come in and provide some stability. But that comes with its own set of challenges: learning the playbook, building chemistry with the receivers, and getting up to game speed. It's not as easy as just signing someone and plugging them in. Finally, there's the possibility of a trade. The Giants could look to bring in a more proven backup via trade, though that will likely come at a cost. Whether it's draft picks or another player, the Giants would need to weigh the pros and cons carefully. Is it worth giving up assets for a backup quarterback? Or should they trust in the development of the players they already have? These are the kinds of tough decisions that make or break a season. And while we as fans can speculate, it's up to Coach Daboll and the front office to make the final call. But one thing is for sure: this injury has thrown a wrench into the Giants' plans, and how they respond will be crucial to their success this season. Alright, Giants fans, we've covered a lot today. Drew Lock's injury is a significant setback, but it's also an opportunity for someone else to step up, an opportunity for the front office to make smart decisions, and an opportunity for us, as fans, to rally behind our team. What do you think the Giants should do? Should we trust Tommy DeVito, look to free agency, or explore a trade? I'm eager to hear your thoughts. But before you go, I have one last favor to ask. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay up to date with all the latest Giants news, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're so close to reaching 1,000 subscribers, and with your help, we can get there in no time. Let's keep growing this community and supporting our Giants together. And as always, leave a comment below with your thoughts on today's topic. I'll be reading through all of them and can't wait to see what you all think. Until next time, stay strong, Giants Nation.